there's no issue with Bayonetta. Like, there's no issue with,
Quiet
in all
either.
honesty,
She breathes through her
yeah, no.
skin, okay?
Well, people will regret what they said about her.
Well,
What was it Kojima said?
oh yeah,
It was really funny what Kojima said.
well, if
People will regret their words
so,
or
I will
something
say
like that.
this: I love Metal Gear Solid 5. I think making a character like Quiet is totally fine. Your artistic freedom. Now, would I say that Quiet is the world's greatest representation of a? Well, actually, I don't. Fuck it. I don't care about like the. You don't need to. Not every character in a game needs to represent all women, and you can't even do that anyway because women are a diverse group of people who all disagree with each other. So,
Yeah,
do I
no,
think do I think that Quiet's the best written female character of all time? No. In fact, I'd
no.
probably put her at like a 3 or a 4.
Well,
Um,
she doesn't have a lot of dialogue, so she's not
exactly.
well written. Period.
Exactly. But
No matter how
that's
good that
like
dialogue is,
even
she
if
can't be
so
well
look,
written.
he could have done the whole look, she's disabled, right? Because she has to breathe through her skin and she does photosynthesis or
Uh
whatever.
huh.
He could have done that, but written it in a way. But why can't she talk? Oh, because she can't talk because the Wolbachia, right?
Yeah, the
That's why she,
parasite. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, well, that's kind of, oh, spoilers by the way if you haven't played the game. But
Yeah. No,
so I don't
you're
know.
right about that.
She is like, what do you think of that? Is that a great explanation in the story in your view for why she
I
doesn't
think
talk?
that it's fair. Yeah, I
It
think
makes
that's a
sense
good
in
enough
universe.
explanation. I mean, I don't think that you really need to have a good explanation for everything. Whether a story is good or not is it's subjective and it's different with lots. I'm sure that there are some people who got that explanation and were like, ah, come on. But I'm sure there are people who were like, yeah, that's enough for me. And both of those opinions, in my view, are valid opinions. I think that it's fine. To each their own. For me personally, I think that it's a fine explanation. I wish they would have gotten to actually finish the story in the game. Like, that's my problem with Metal Gear Solid 5. It's a clearly unfinished game. Unfortunately, due to how Konami treated Kojima and company. That would be my problem with that game. But ultimately, you know, can you criticize sexy characters for not having a good purpose and not and just being there as goon fuel or just being like, yes, you can, like, it's valid to criticize things for that, but like that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have those things. And that's what I think that a lot of the people who make those criticisms believe they're making those criticisms for, is to stop those things from happening ever. And I think that's the invalid view, because I do think that it's worth criticizing some kind of things, but like, uh, because it badly represents women, I don't even know that I think that that's a.
I don't even.
I made
I'm
it.
not. So chat brought up something. Do you see what JT was it? JT Vega said in the chat. In Metal Gear Solid 5 brings up language. That's actually, if you think about, if the whole game is, because remember, like, basically major spoilers. Fucking mute this right away if you don't want to be spoiled. But major spoilers. The whole game basically it's based around language, or at least a lot of the story
Yes.
is. So
Yes.
having the fact that she doesn't talk for the vast majority of the game, like that in and of itself, I think it fits so integrally into the story, but
It's
the
very
player wouldn't
thematic.
know.
It's thematically important.
Yeah. So actually, you know what? Fuck it. I said 3 to 4 out of 10. I'll move her up to like a 6, maybe, or 7, because I think that actually, you know what? Maybe even because like that is such. If you think about it, for more than 2 seconds, or like you actually like you really examine it, like it does make sense because like the whole game, the player's like, why the fuck doesn't she talk?
Yeah.
And then you find out, and you're like, oh, but still, I guess Kojima was right. They will eat those words.
Yeah. We regret those words.
Or I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I think that it's thematically important, but it's fiction. Like, it has a point. He's trying to say something, and it really, like, a lot of things that you're making a point, don't necessarily think about absolutely every aspect of that point. And I think this is, to the detriment of a lot of modern media, is needing to explain absolutely everything. I don't like that. I like some having to fill in the blanks myself. I think that that's good. Like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, for me, I got about 4 or 5 movies into it, and I was just like, all right, I'm done. I don't care anymore. Like, because it sucked. It started to, everything was self-referential and everything had to be explained. And I didn't want to know more. I wanted to experience more. And I think that a lot of the time a story doesn't necessarily have to make perfect sense if it's an interesting experience that says something, you know?
Yeah. No. I got mixed feeling. I'd have to. Do you want to spend the next 20 minutes diving into whether or not we think story should explain everything or not? Because we can.
I don't know. No, probably not, because it's not the most important thing in the world to me.
Okay. I think it's an interesting topic, but I don't have strong views on it. So
I
I don't like them showing everything in trailers though. I fucking hate that. Like the Alien
No, I don't
Romulus
like that
trailer, they
either.
showed the alien, which I didn't like. They showed like a not just like a snippet, but like they showed like the alien. I thought that was bad. Have
Yeah,
you seen the trailer?
I haven't actually seen it. No,
Okay. Are you an Alien fan?
but I like. I'm more of an Alien lore fan. I don't really love the series. I love the games, or rather the game. I like Isolation.
Oh, it's so good.
But I more enjoy the lore of Alien than I actually enjoy Alien, to be honest.
I'm I love the first two movies, and then I love William Gibson's three, and I love the RPG, and I love some of the video games. I'll say that.
Right.
Have you played
Yeah.
the RPG? Free League's the
I've
company
never.
that made it.
I
They
didn't even
actually
know
do a
there
really
was an
good job.
RPG. If I'm
I'm
completely
not
honest
being
with you.
paid to say that. At least, I don't know about their more recent expansions because I haven't played those. But like the
Right.
original core rulebook, that's actually really good.
Oh, like tabletop RPG?
Tabletop, yeah.
I don't really do a lot of tabletop, to be
Ah,
honest with you. I haven't done that in many years, my friend.